Hey, it's Mike with Beyond Aesthetics, and now we're going to dive into the next habit, which is transitioning from intuition to intention. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you're like me and you've ever actually hired a coach before and you've received a meal plan, you usually get a template, and it looks like they literally just wrote out what they eat and spit it out to you, and it's maybe 4 meals to choose from, and now you got to just figure out how you're going to apply this in your day, and is this something that you can really stick to for the next 8, 12, 16 weeks, however long it's going to take to achieve your goal. But the frustrating part is you're having to clean out your pantry, you're having to devoid the fridge of anything, and feel like you have to change your lifestyle. So perhaps you've been frustrated in the past couple weeks starting this program and going phase by phase and getting questions of where's the nutrition plan, what am I doing, right? Well, in the previous lesson, you downloaded MyFitnessPal and you started logging your food. Now, hopefully you've become aware of how many calories are in the foods that you eat. And if you are doing really well about logging everything, you see maybe some of the liquid calories and how much you're snacking and how much that contributes to your total calories for the day. And then in this next phase, this is going to be a little bit longer of a phase, you're going to receive your calorie target as well as your macronutrient targets. And now the process becomes a little bit on you to determine what foods you need to add. Maybe you're not eating enough, but if you're eating too much, what foods you want to replace, reduce, or potentially eliminate to guarantee your success, to make this journey towards your ideal physique, whatever your fitness goal is. And in this way, I'm not teaching you, I'm not indoctrinating you that there's one method of losing weight. Here's the meal plan you have to eat. And because that would eventually train you to believe that the foods that you eat or certain ways of eating are not conducive to a healthy or fit lifestyle. But that's absolutely not true, because if we default back to previous lessons where calories are the number one priority, then you could make those calories out of whatever you want, whatever food composition that you would desire. But we can look at things through a good, better, best type of lens and understand that there might be better choices that we can implement for a season, or there are things that we should make primary and some things that we should enjoy on occasion. So in this way, not only am I teaching you and I'm having the exposition on your side of the accountability, that way these are decisions that you're making, you're looking at your current patterns and behavior, and then you get to determine how am I going to apply things so that I am successful. That's the difference in coaching, receiving coaching and just receiving a template versus a coach that is looking to teach you sustainable habits that beyond our time together, whether you're here with me for 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, that you're always going to be able to have those skills and those habits, and you will be able to maintain your ideal physique for as long as you like. So let's dive in a little bit to this habit, and what I want to just kind of emphasize is, because this portion is going to be very task heavy. So you're receiving this on a Friday, we're going to go into the weekend and be able to start applying all this and really spend some time evaluating this past week of logging your food. And so you want to access first your nutrition dashboard. I'm going to send this to you in your Trainerized messages. It's going to take you to a shared Google spreadsheet. You will get a full video introduction just on that. And then we want to start figuring out, how are we hitting our protein targets? So we go all the way back to habit 1.4. We made protein an emphasis, but now we want to emphasize hitting our protein goals not only every day, but at every meal. And that's how we optimize our muscle growth and retention and our fat loss. Then we're going to learn a little bit about meal timing. Now, as immaterial as that may be, again, there's a good, better, best sequence that we can really apply here, and that's going to be based off of what is convenient for you, what fits your work and life schedule, and what you can adhere to. What can you make sure that you can do every day to guarantee your results? Then we're going to talk about how to distribute carbs and fats. Again, really to optimize your performance and compliance and recovery and energy. And again, it's always going to boil down to what you're able to adhere to and what you can apply most conveniently. And then finally, we're going to figure out how to structure meal plans, just kind of the basics, how you should think about organizing a meal and what order and what foods to consider first. And then I'm going to provide you a meal builder tool. It's really going to simplify everything for you so that you know exactly, based on how much protein you want to make sure you hit at every meal, how much of that food you need to have. That way your plans can be very simplified and structured, and there's almost no guesswork that is required of you to be successful. So I hope you found this information video. Make sure you go through this sheet, access the nutrition dashboard. There's other instruction videos on there. Again, this is going to be pretty information heavy, and then some tasks on you to make sure that your nutrition program is beneficial to you. It's something that you adhere to, and there's so much to be applied, tasks to learn and be ingrained into successful habits.